We're currently in the search admin panel, as you can see here. The overview for the client shows the total number of processed items, the total number of items in the data set, as well as the number of embeddings that have been generated through the data set. Our analytics dashboard that you see here below shows the total number of searches conducted against the site, the total number of clicks, as well as the percentage click-through rate. From within the analytics dashboard, you can see the top queries for the website, as well as the search methodology that was utilized and the total activity by day. If I head into demo area here, you'll see that we have click events that can be tracked, as well as custom events. So a user has the ability to set up custom events as well as e-commerce events. These custom events don't have anything to do with the e-commerce itself. If I navigate into configuration, you'll see all of our search settings here. So we give the user the ability to configure the search methods as well as a default search method. So if they know that vector search works best, they can choose that versus keyword, NLP, etc. They have the ability to configure the weight of each item, so the weight of the vector search, as well as the ability to boost new products, popular products, autocomplete, spell check correction, personalization, and result clustering. So the personalization here is based off of the area that they clicked on, the keywords that they're clicking on. So as the user searches, there's machine learning in the background, which is processing each one of those clicks. Navigating into product boost, you'll see here with the ability to increase the new product boost. This will increase the percentage of times that it will apply to a new product, as well as popularity. As the system is learning, the user has the ability to boost the popularity of an item, as well as the stock level optimization based off of our inventory service. Advanced features are conversion rate boost, rating enhancement boost, as well as query relevance boost. And then the business logic is based off of margin optimization, as well as seasonal relevance. If I navigate into synonyms, we'll see that we give the user the ability to configure their synonyms. And we have a number of industry synonyms that are default out of the box that a seller can choose. So if I choose books and media, you'll see that it was added successfully, and that would appear here on this list. We also give the ability to not use certain ones. So if they don't like aerating, for instance, they can turn that one off. If they don't like backyard, the seller can turn that one off as well, as configure completely custom synonyms. Affecting synonyms shows the action of how things apply to one another. So air purifying will be oxygen plant will be air purifying, for instance. Then on the processing settings, we give the ability to configure whether or not to enable synonyms, plurals, and synonym processing. So enabling synonym processing allows the data set to be pre-built with synonyms associated with the data set which is ingested. Facets and filters. So of course, the seller has the ability to configure their own facets and filters within inside of the search service. Filters in this case, for instance, could be price, category could be the facet which is configured, etc. Analytics, they can turn on or off analytics. So if they don't want to track the analytics within inside of the search service, they have the ability to do that, as well as the number of data retention days that they want to keep their analytics. And that is configurable up to 365 days. And the UI config is something that allows the seller to build out the user interface for their front end from the search service itself. And what that does in turn is enable certain type of search methodologies, as well as the results display, the default page size, as well as the output of the view modes, which are available to the front end. And that concludes our search service and functionality for the admin area.